Hi guys, good morning. Hope everyone has been having an amazing week. Today we have a video on my July favorites and I do have a lot of new things. Specifically when it comes to skincare, I completely changed my skincare routine and I also switched up a little bit my hair care routine. So there's gonna be a lot of skincare, hair care, books, home stuff like accessories that have been making my life easier and that I have been really loving. But of course, I'm going to show you new clothes, the bags that I've been using the most. I also have a few very random home stuff that I just really wanted to recommend. So grab your coffee if it's the morning, a drink or a snack if it's later, and let's sit down and talk about pretty much everything that I've been really loving. The first thing that I want to share is a clothing brand that I discovered quite recently and that I really love their pieces. One of them is the blouse that I'm wearing right now and it's called Fabrique. I think that Fabrique's website is quite unique because they basically have multiple amazing designers that create pieces and they are all very different. The quality is amazing. I have spent hours browsing the site and just finding pieces that I really love and that I definitely wanted to show you. But of course I'm gonna start with this one because this is very much my style. This blouse is called the Lucien pleated embroidery blouse. It's designed by Amélie Katevi with Fabrique. Amélie Katevi is a designer from Stockholm. As you can see, the design of the blouse is very neutral, very flowy. It's super fresh. It's very detailed. I really love the embroidery that it has. I love the color. It's super easy to basically pair with anything that you may think of. It's a very comfortable look, but also quite put together. So I really love this piece. I also really love the shoulder lines, the way that it shapes. It's just so good. And I do appreciate the fact that you can adjust the sleeves in case it is too hot, so you can pretty much adjust them however you want. The next pieces are dresses, and I've been really using dresses more than anything in the past couple of weeks, and I was looking for fresh but beautiful kind of put together options to use during this summer. So this is definitely one of my favorite pieces, and more than anything because it is very comfortable and because of the print. I love anything blue that has flowers, as you can pretty much see here. This dress is called the Flora Drop Puff Sleeve Dress. It's a long dress. This is designed by Elizabeth Morling with Fabrique. Elizabeth Morling is a designer from London. She has actually crafted iconic prints at Alexander McQueen, Topshop, Balenciaga. I really love and appreciate how comfortable this dress is, and I really love the sleeves. It's just such a comfortable, fresh summer dress that I've been wearing for casual days out, going to the beach, just walking around the city. It's super comfy and fresh, and more than anything, I just really love the design that it has. Now this one is so Greek coded and I love it for that. I've been planning to go to Greece for the longest time because I've never been, and if I go this summer or in October, whenever we plan to finally go, this is definitely going to be packed to go with me. This dress is called the Althea one shoulder embroidered dress. This is designed by Federico de Palois with Fabrique. He actually has a past for working for Balmain and Fendi. I really love that despite being one shoulder, the dress feels very secure, very comfortable to wear. I love the off-white color, but mainly the blue details are so beautiful. Pattern is absolutely stunning, and on the shoulder it includes a drawstring to make it just a little bit more flattering. It is super detailed. It also has pockets. This one is very Bridgerton coded. Like, I love this dress so much. This is the Marie Flora corset dress. It's designed by Christine Lowe. She's very well known for her bold prints, and her designs have been on Vogue China and also won an Ale Designer Award. This dress is super romantic but also has this vintage vibe to it without being like too much. I feel super comfortable wearing this outside, and I just feel like it's a very beautiful and special dress to have on my wardrobe. I'm always kind of constantly looking for things like this because I really love dresses. Every time that I see any period movie or TV show, I keep thinking how much I wish that we would still dress like that, and it's really hard to find dresses that kind of give you that without feeling like too much, and this one is exactly that. I just feel like it's the perfect romantic vintage summer dress, and I really love the corsets, so I do have a lot of plans for this dress for this summer. I have to note that I am quite short, but all of these dresses having mid-length and they just are perfect for me. I didn't have to alter absolutely anything. Everything fits quite perfect. And the last one, I think it's probably the most unique piece. I really love navy and I love ruffles, and this dress is absolutely unique and I really like it. This is the Emily square neck dress and it's designed by Marco Pelosi. He is a designer from Milan, Italy, and he has worked with Dolce & Gabbana, Marc Jacobs. His designs in general have a blend of retro and avant-garde. The dress is quite a statement, but also something that you can absolutely wear on a very normal day. I love the fact that it's navy, and I really love the ruffles. The sleeves stay, like you don't have to keep putting them off. Like it's very well made, and it's also quite flattering. I always try to gravitate towards comfortable pieces that I'm gonna be able to wear from day to night if I leave the house. All of the dresses have pockets, which I know that I'm very repetitive with this, but I cannot stress enough how much I appreciate to have pockets on my clothing, because I'm always trying to put my phone or something, and I appreciate the fact that they do have them. I'm going to link all of the pieces and also Fabrique's website in case you guys want to check them out. They have so many different designs in case you're looking for something completely different. I do have a 12% discount code in case anyone is interested on checking out any of the pieces. I'm going to leave it on the screen here and also on the description box down below in case you guys want to check them out. Okay, so now I want to focus a little bit more on skin, hair, and like makeup, beauty stuff. I recently switched dermatologist and it changed my life. I cannot believe that it took me this long and how different my skincare routine looks now than it used to like a few months ago. So I no longer buy any skincare product at Sephora. It's all from the pharmacy, but I am quite shocked how it took me basically changing doctors to realize that I had a few issues that I didn't realize that I actually had. And the ones that I was aware of that I thought that I could basically do nothing about them, I now have kind of fixed them. So I've always had rosacea and my skin was always very reactive to pretty much anything. I have very sensitive skin. If I would try new skincare or new makeup, I would just basically have to gamble, and the chances that it would probably break me out or just irritate my skin were very high. I would also have breakouts very often. Nothing major or too concerning, like I thought that it was the normal, but right now I just don't break out anymore, at least nothing like I used to. I'm not sure if this is a thing in the US, but at least here in Spain, if you go to a dermatologist, he gave me a prescription and it's basically a formula, and they make your moisturizer and the things that you're gonna use at the pharmacy. No more Sephora, nothing fancy. Like it literally comes in these little bottles. It's just the ingredients that the doctor sent, and on the bottle you only have like a sticker with your name, your doctor's name, and the ingredients. With this, I just want to note that if you have skin concerns, instead of going online, which is something that I would do so much, just go to a proper dermatologist, because I don't have any link for this. My main recommendation here is definitely go to a professional. You need to land with the correct doctor. And also something that I struggled pretty much my entire life was keratosis pilaris, and that is basically on my arms. I tried every single product on the planet to get rid of it. I just didn't like the way that it looked. It was nothing major and a lot of people have it. I was also given a treatment for that and it's gone. Something that I have tried, I would say more than 20 products throughout my life. It's now completely gone with just 2-3 weeks of using this. So those two, which are the moisturizer and the cream for the keratosis pilaris, I cannot really share, but I can share the other products that I did buy that he told me to and that have been completely amazing. I switched to this vitamin C that I just really love. I use it every single morning alongside my sunscreen, and I've always struggled quite a bit when it comes to sunscreen because it would always either break me out, leave me too greasy. It just never blended even well with my makeup. And then I discovered this one because they sent it to me, that I'm gonna try to find a link, and it's SPF 50. It's really good. It's also been helping me to even out my skin tone. So basically how my routine has been like is every morning I start with the vitamin C and then I go with this one. I don't use moisturizer because with the one that I'm using at night, it's more than enough. I don't need to apply in the mornings because my skin feels very moisturized. And during the night, I do a double cleanse. I start with micellar water, and then in the shower, I do the second step, which is the road cleanser. After that, I just dry my face and I apply the moisturizer, and that's been pretty much it. It's definitely way more simple. I have less steps than I did before, and I can see such an improvement on my face to the point that most days I don't have to put any makeup on anymore. I used to feel like I had to just to even out my red spots, but now that I've been seeing such an improvement, I try to use makeup less and less, especially now in the summer. So quite a big takeaway from this is maybe designer skincare, maybe the pretty packaging, that I'm a really big sucker for pretty packaging. It's not the best for you. Now when it comes to my hair, also because it's summer, I'm definitely under the sun a lot more. I'm going to the beach, I'm getting inside the ocean. It tends to get more damage during the summer as per usual. I know this, and I've been testing a few products, and I have two that I really wanted to recommend. One of them I actually just went to buy a new one because I finished it, but this one is a treatment that you basically leave on. So it's from K18 and it's the Living Molecular Repair Hair Mask. So this one I usually apply once a week or every 2 weeks. You don't do conditioner the day that you're gonna put this on, so you wash your hair, do not put conditioner on, and after towel drying your hair, you apply this and you leave it on. You don't wash this off, you just leave it in and you wait for your hair to dry out. And it has definitely helped me repair a lot my dead ends. And the other one is a mask, and it's the L'Essentiel mask from Goa Organics. I'm gonna try to look it online to see if I can find it. So this I get locally, I don't shop it online, so I'm not really sure if I'm gonna be able to find it. But if you live in Spain, this is really good stuff. And the last product, it's a little bit more silly, but this is the Dior Solaris, and it's a body oil, which I love to use, especially like after the sun or after the shower. If I'm gonna go out and I have like a tank top or an off the shoulder, it just gives you a really nice shine. I got this for my wedding weekend and I did apply it, and it just gives you like a very nice subtle shine. It is definitely a silly purchase, but I really just like it, and I also love how it smells. But it doesn't do pretty much anything for you besides putting glitter. But I'm just a girl, love this stuff, so I really like it. Masha is joining us for the handbag part of this, but I wanted to highlight 3 bags that I've been using definitely the most during this month. As I said, it's July, it's summer, I've been going a lot to the beach, and I'm using more than ever my Demelière bag. If there's one thing to note is that I wish that I would have gone probably with a bigger size than this, but I absolutely love this bag and I've been using it so much. I definitely love the handles because they're long enough that you can put it on your shoulder and just go about your day. I love the leather details, I love the look of the bag. It's just a very comfortable and amazing summer bag. I'm absolutely going to link it. It does fit everything that I need, but sometimes when I go to the beach I take really big books, a change of clothes, water, maybe some snacks. So I'm probably gonna be checking out if they have a larger size, because sometimes I just need a little bit more space. During the summer I've been using a bit of bigger bags. I'm definitely going to link it in the description box in case anyone is interested. It is super comfy and I really love this bag. This bag, I'm so happy that I'm definitely using more because it's been kind of consistently one of my least used bags in my handbag collection because I have a really hard time pairing pink. But especially June, July, August, it's the time where I start to wear a lot of white dresses or very feminine, simple outfits for the summer, and this bag goes perfectly with that. So I have been using it way more. This is actually the bag that I've been using a lot this week, and it's the Chanel Pink Mini in the square size in lambskin aged gold hardware. I really love the length that it has to wear crossbody, and it does fit enough. It's the bag that I'm wearing right now, and I only have inside my wallet and a hair tie. It's actually a matching pink hair tie, but I'm definitely wearing this bag more. I feel like I'm in my color bag era. I'm not using neutrals that much, and I'm really happy about it. I love this bag. I've always love the way that it looks. I just tend to have a harder time pairing pink than other colors in general. And the third bag that I definitely wanted to mention is my most used bag of the month for sure. So this is my Birkin 30 in Blue Celeste. This is in Epsom in the return style with palladium hardware. And if anything, I think blue has been the color that I've been using the most in the last couple of months. So I've been using like white outfits with a blue pop of color, or just trying to implement blue in my closet as much as I can. And I've been really loving the size because it fits pretty much everything that I would need on a day out without being an overwhelming big bag. It's not super heavy, and I just put my camera, snacks, like anything that I can think of, I can put inside of this bag and not have to worry if it's gonna fit or not. So I'm definitely starting to like the 30 size a little bit more than the 25. This is just right now for all of the things that I've been taking out with me, but I just really wanted to give this bag a massive shout out. I just love everything about it. I love that it's a two-tone bag because the inside is in blue Zanzibar, and it just looks so good with pretty much anything that I've been wearing lately. These are the 2 shoes that I've been wearing absolutely the most, and these are my blue Chanel ballerinas that I literally just recovered. I already had these ones and I had to rebuy them. I was very lucky that I was able to find them again, and I can guarantee you that I'm using them the most that I can and just enjoying them in general. I love Chanel ballerinas. I find them to be a very comfortable shoe, and these have been my second most used shoes lately, and these are my Hermes cheaper. I don't think there's much an explanation that is needed with these ones. They're just really good, and I would absolutely consider getting them in more colors. Now, talking about accessories and like a little bit of random things, I really wanted to recommend these ones, and I don't really use them with the intent that they were made for, because these are for hats, but I actually use them as handbag holders and they are very, very secure. So these ones are from Bag Essential and they're basically magnets, and it's really, really strong. And when I mean strong, like, this is a whole book. It is a very strong magnet. So I always have them inside of my bags, and every time that I'm eating out, I always have the problem of where to put my bag. Of course, I don't want to put it on the floor, and also I don't want to put it on the chair if I'm eating in a terrace or something like that. So I just attach the bag to the chair and then I twist it a little bit and I hold it like this to the chair. It's very secure, it's very close to you. It is super convenient because this one doesn't necessarily have to be to the table. The other one that I really love is the carry, and this one is mainly for the table. So this is a handbag hook, and you just open it up and you can use it to hold your bags to the table, pretty much like this. So you definitely have two options. I always have either of them inside of my bag, so I definitely wanted to recommend. But this one is supposed to be for hats, so you attach it to your bag and you pin the hat and you don't have to hand carry the hat. But I've been loving them more to hang my bags. I also wanted to highlight 3 jewelry pieces that I've been really loving and using a lot. Surprisingly, 2 of them are rose gold, and I was someone that was not very inclined to rose gold, but lately I just kind of really like it. The first one is going to be my Daniela Khalifa sapphire ring. So this is an eternity ring and it's in rose gold with pink sapphires. I just really love it. I've just been using it basically non-stop. I really love the way that it looks like this. It just adds really cute pink tones to my stack. My most used earrings are also in rose gold, and these ones are from Idol, from their high jewelry collection, and I just love the look that they have. I'm gonna put the name of the style of the earrings and of course link them, but I just feel like every time that I wear them, they just elevate the look so much and they're stunning. I don't really have to take them off when I shower, and if you have your hair up, they just stand out way more. So just been really loving them. And the last piece is going to be my Van Cleef & Arpels Alhambra in the vintage size in the guilloche. I had this piece on my wish list for such a long time and it took me years to finally go for it, and now that I have it, I'm just really happy that I did because I love it. I love wearing it. It's so hard wearing, it's so beautiful, and it stacks with anything that you want. So since the day that I got it, I have not taken it off and I have enjoyed using it. So far so good. It's going to be a while before I can do like a review on the piece and compare it to onyx and mother of pearl, but for now I can tell you that I just really like it and that I feel like it was very much worth it to get. This one is going to be quite weird, but this is a plushie that I got recommended to get because I had a bit of a stressful, complicated month, and a friend of mine recommended me to get a weighted blanket or a weighted plush toy. So before going to bed, or if I'm watching TV or just laying down, this thing kind of weighs a lot and you put it on your chest, and I don't know how, but it does help me relax a little bit more. It just makes you feel very comfortable. It is very random, but it has helped me a little bit with my anxiety, so I definitely wanted to recommend it. It does not have to be a plush toy, it can be a weighted blanket, but for me right now it's just way too hot to even consider a blanket, let alone a weighted one. So this one was the best option that I found on Amazon. Masha absolutely wants to steal it. And at last, I wanted to talk about my book recommendations for this summer. So these are books that I am currently reading, that I have read in the past year, and that I wanted to recommend in case you wanted to find something new, and also a little bit the things that I plan to read. So I have very different types of books. The first one is my current read, that I'm struggling a little bit with it, but it's not because the book is not good. It's just because my attention span has not been the best lately, so I'm struggling to keep focused on the book. But if anyone is a fan of Game of Thrones, Outlander, period, fantasy, romances, I definitely wanted to recommend you Sarah J Maas's books. I've definitely talked about these books for the past year, and I just definitely wanted to recommend for anyone, if you want to start reading them, to not start with Crescent City and start with A Court of Thorns and Roses and then start reading Throne of Glass. This is her last series and I'm basically in the middle of it. So this is the second book of Crescent City. It is very good, but this one happens like in modern day. It has phones, it has technology, it has cameras, so that threw me off a little bit at the beginning, and now I'm finally kind of starting to enjoy it. So I do definitely want to recommend them, but so far her 2 other series have been amazing and I've loved them so much. These other 2 are lighter reads. This one, the movie is going to come out in a few weeks, so I just wanted to put you guys on the book first. And it's called It Ends With Us. I got like the limited edition version of it. If you find it on Amazon, the hardcover is really pretty. It's basically a romance book, but it has way more depth into it. So I do want to recommend it, and I definitely cannot wait to watch the movie. And this one is called The Invisible Life of Addie Lore. I was also able to get a limited edition of this one, and I really like the book too. I also don't want to spoil too much of it. I just really wanted to recommend it. I really love the story, and these are the physical ones that I got. I did read other two on my Kindle. They're a little bit more summery, romance, silly ones, and the one that I wanted to recommend is called The Summer Wedding in Santorini. It's a fun, easy, light-hearted one. I read it on my Kindle, and if you want to read something on the beach, I think this is probably one of the best options. A lot of people recommended me to read The Beach Read. I'm definitely gonna order it and consider it when I finish Crescent City 2. I have heard amazing things about that book, so I'm definitely interested in reading it. So these were pretty much it. Everything that I've been really loving and using a lot. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Everything that I can find a link for, I'm gonna do it in the description box down below, including of course the Fabrique clothing pieces. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and click the notification bell down below so you don't miss any of my videos. And if you're not done watching my channel, I'm gonna leave you 2 videos right here in case you want to check them out. Thank you, and see you on the next one. Bye!